Hey, hey, hey. So I was going to go sit by the water. I am still by the water. It's on the other side of this bush. But I wanted to be in the sun because I'm going to start introducing myself as Tiffany, a daughter of the sun, because that's who I am. And if you know that's who you are, we need to gather here. But I came on today because, of course, it's Sunday and I'm led by the water on Sundays. But this is not the normal day to meet. But I had an experience this morning. And I think it was one of those experiences where I finally had to let go of something that has been basically tormenting me for most of my for all of my adult life and well into my teenage years and some of my um, pre teenage years. And that's some intrusive thoughts that kept plaguing me over and over again every day over the last, I would say, 30 plus years. I'm not going to be too specific about what those thoughts are because this is the internet. And yeah. But I've had an experience over the last year. I had a few experiences over the last year that has caused me to deal with these thoughts, basically facing them, acknowledging them, and honoring them because everything that we think is bad is not. When it's something that constantly is in your vortex or your field or your aura, it just keeps resonating, it keeps circling, it keeps coming back around. It is obviously something for you to pay attention to. And if you're spiritual or on your spiritual journey and becoming more enlightened every day, sometimes you'll realize that the thing that you're dealing with is ancestral. So I thought I dealt with this over the last year because, like I told y'all before, I have gone through so many breakdowns over 2025 and even into 2026 that it led to a lot of transformations or me upgrading spiritually. 2025 was a year where I went through transformation after transformation after transformation. I mean, Source had to break down so many illusions that I was believing in and holding on to, and it took me through a lot of ups and downs emotionally where I just wanted to give up. And one of the things that I was going through was these invasive thoughts. But today, as I'm in between sleep and I'm like, I'm tired of constantly thinking about this. Why do I continuously think about this? That's not the life that I I vibrate at all. So why does it continuously haunt me? And once again, I'm notified by my loved ones that is ancestral deep. This is not surface level deep. This is not something that happened to you specifically. This is something that has transpired over the course of generations, and nobody else ever dealt with it. So this is going to sound a little off to some of you, but for some of you, it may not. It may resonate. So I had to speak to some that was still holding that guilt that is no longer here. And I not only had to talk to the perpetrators in my bloodline, I had to talk to the victims in my bloodline. And I had to get them to understand they could not move on because of the guilt that they were both holding. Some couldn't understand why they had to go through what they had to go through. Some had to deal with why did I have to make those decisions? Why did I have to make those choices? Why did I have to do those things that I did? I don't feel worthy of light. So I had to talk to both sides. Forgiveness had to be had in order for the pain to dissolve into the light. The light now becomes information. It becomes clear now. With that clarity, you can now forgive. With forgiveness, you can now move on. You can move on from a place of, you can now first receive love now. You can receive the love. You can receive the love after you forgive and you let go and all of that. And then you can move on. But I encourage some of you today. You may have to sit with yourself. You may have to talk to your ancestors. You may have to do the work to get that healing because you are dealing with something internally and you don't even know what it is. Some of you don't know what keeps pressing you in your spirit. Some of you don't know. But as you begin to sit with yourself, sit with source. Sit with your ancestors. Sit with your spirit team is your ancestors, truthfully. Well, they are for me. I don't know about you. But if they are an extension of you, your ancestors are an extension of you. And those that are for your highest good, that's your team. Talk to them. Go sit by the water. Go sit in nature. You're going to need to be held through this time because it's going to be a tough time when you come to the realization of what you are carrying. If you don't have a sister, if you don't have a friend you can confide in, if you don't have anyone to talk to, you can always come here. You can talk to me. I'm not here to help. I'm not here to tell you what to do. I'm only here to be a space holder for you as you go through your journey. Because I know what it feels like. I know what it's like to not have nobody to talk to when you're going through this journey. You feel like you're alone, but you're not alone if you're listening to this because I am here to walk you through it. But I just wanted to come on and tell you that it was pressing me, that I had to let go of something finally. And I think that I'm hoping that's the final stage because that seems like that's the top of the top. You got to talk to people. You got to talk to your spirit. You got to talk to yourself. You got to sit with source. You got to get out in nature. And if you don't have nobody to hold you, let source hold you. Hold yourself up. Let his love filter through you when you're going through these moments. And do not ever dismiss your emotions. Let it out. It's okay to cry. It's okay to have feelings about it. It's okay to allow yourself to go through the motions because it's going to be an emotional roller coaster. If you're just starting out and you're carrying weight that you don't know what it is and you may know what it is, even still, it's going to be a journey because I knew I had something on me that wasn't of my doing. I knew even in my 20s, I will always say, I'm carrying something that is not even mine. And I didn't understand what I was saying until last year. I mean, I knew what I was saying, but I didn't know what I was saying. I didn't know what that entailed. But now I understand what my spirit always speaks verbally. It speaks outwardly a lot. And I never paid attention until I sat back now and realized how much I would speak. And that was my spirit letting me know what is taking place or what's about to take place or what has taken place. Take this time, start your journey of healing. If you cannot pass the test if you don't go through the journey. You don't want to stay in a loop. You don't want to stay in a loop. If this is your time to start learning your lessons and start your healing journey, the healing journey is lessons being learned. Really, that's all it is. That's all it is. Your healing journey is about learning the lessons. So take your time with it. If you ever need someone to lean on, I'm here. This is what this is, a sisterhood. I am holding space for all of my sisters to move through their journey and let you know that you are supported. I hope this helps someone. Have a great Sunday. See you next time.